My name is Ny'Lasia Gipson. I play with Great Collegiate Academy, and I'm balling with purpose.
This city has stories, and so do we. It's not just a podcast, it's a movement. Real stories, real people, real purpose, real purpose. Fill up a seat, get comfortable, let's talk purpose, pain, growth, and everything in between. From the heart of Atlanta to wherever you are, welcome to Stool Talk. Let's walk it out in purpose together. So today with us on Stool Talk, by the way of Kingdom Grind Radio, we're here to spotlight an amazing young talent. Although turning heads to her unmatched athletic ability, Ny'Lasia is proven to be a true success built on a foundation of faith, discipline, and leadership. But she's not just waking waves in the field and in the classroom. She's using her platform to highlight fellow Christian athletes and build an unshakable mindset for the next generation. And today we will allow ourselves to see her journey today as we dive in deep into her ultimate purpose, her goals, her powerful vision, inspire greatness to others. So with this being said, let's get it on.
I'm back. I'm super excited. Today's verse we're going to be doing is Romans 8:5-6. For those who live according to the flesh set their minds on the things of the flesh, but those who live according to the Spirit set their minds on the things of the Spirit. For to set the mind on the flesh is death, but to set the mind on the Spirit is life and peace. Basically, that verse is saying if you have your mind on the flesh, there's no peace. But if you have your mind on the Spirit, there will be life and peace. But you can't go in between. You either pick the flesh or the Spirit. If you pick the flesh, you will not please God at all.
Today we have with us the amazing Ny'Lasia Gipson. How you doing today?
Great. How about you?
I'm doing good. When did your basketball journey start for you? About what age did you first start playing basketball? Was that your first sport?
That actually was I did dance first. That did not go great. But I started like 9. Yeah, because I was in like 5th grade. So, yeah.
Okay. When did you first see your game taking off and you starting to elevate and be amongst your peers, like getting good, being better, surpassing? And when did you see that?
6th grade.
6th grade?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 6th grade.
Mm-hmm. What is it about basketball? When we talk about basketball, we talk about sports, you light up. What is it about basketball that you love?
That I get to meet new people and I get to be a leader and lift everybody up.
What does leadership look like for you? Do you lead with your game or do you lead with your play? Do you lead vocally or both?
Both.
Okay, both, definitely. And you're considered to be one of the top athletes in the area, in your country, in your league. What does that mean to you?
It means a lot to me, but I know every day I got to keep working and keep developing.
Yeah. What does hard work mean to you, and why do you work hard to be the best?
For my support system and for myself and for God.
Yeah, definitely. And speaking of support system, what does family mean to you and how do they support, how do they love and care, help you to be in the position you in right now?
It means a lot because they sacrifice a lot for me and they support me all the time, even in my ups and downs. They're always there for me.
Yeah. When did you realize that you wanted to take this basketball journey serious, like you can really be great and you wanted to be one of the greats?
Well, I started watching like Ny'Lasia Fulwale and stuff, how she impacted the game and was a leader.
Yeah. What do you think separates you from other girls your age group?
That I'm not unselfish, like I'm not selfish, and that I'm a leader and I keep everyone like up.
Yeah, definitely. And you have a motor, like you keep going, you push, you dive for loose balls, you're getting rebounds, you're getting second chance putbacks. Was that taught to you? Was that instilled, or that just something that comes with the game?
It comes with the game because you got to keep going. Even if you mess up, you got to move to the next play.
Yeah. What's the biggest area of your game or athletic ability that you're working on right now?
to get in shape.
Okay. What does your training look like when you're preparing for competitions, camps, leagues, games? What does that look like?
Definitely sprinting and doing form shooting.
Yeah, shout out your trainers.
Dre Sweat.
Okay. What's one thing that he tell you or he teach you or that y'all work on that's in your head when you hit the court and when you playing in the game?
Hold my follow through and change of pace.
Okay, definitely. What's one drill that you do when you in a basketball gym by yourself, nobody's around, you got the ball, but you just automatically go to it and start doing it if you were in the gym?
Definitely stretch first and form shots, and then one dribble pull ups, and then like working on my ball handling.
Yeah. Now you had an excellent showcase this past weekend at the camp in Atlanta, Georgia. We seen you excel. We seen you do moves. Is this one move that you did? Like you doing moves that high school people do? Are you getting taught those moves in your training sessions, or do they just come with the flow of the game because you do it with fluidity, like boom, 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 bam? Like how is that?
Well, I definitely work on it every single day to perfect it. But yeah, definitely training.
Yeah. How do you handle expectations when people have high expectations for you? How do you handle them with yourself?
I definitely have high expectations for myself, but like I just keep going and just keep going. Yeah.
Yeah. How was it with you competing in the camp with girls all over the country, high ranked people in your grade, a little bit older, maybe some under? How did you get yourself ready for that? Were you nervous? Did you have a talk? Did you pray? What did you do to get yourself ready to compete and be in that environment?
I definitely prayed and I did training sessions and I also like went on the court like I owned the court and just stayed comfortable.
Okay, definitely. What's one lesson sports has taught you that you can use in everyday life?
That you got to earn your spot and you got to keep working for it.
Yeah. And you talk about owning the court, that's good because you need to go out there and be able to own it and have that confidence. What's a couple things that you learned over the camp this past weekend?
That I communicated well and became a leader and was more vocal.
Yeah. When you were at the court, you were playing, and you found some flow of the game. You were in rhythm. You were hitting shots. You were getting steals. You had great defense. How was that making you feel? Was that hard work paying off when you was in the gym with your trainer? When he pushed you, come on, come on. Could you see that was paying off there?
Yeah, that was definitely paying off. It was hard work, and I definitely was smiling. And yeah, it was joy.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What would you say to somebody who might have made a bad play, a bad pass, and they're down on themselves and they're looking like they're depressed in the game? What some words of encouragement would you use?
That just clear that out of your head and go to the next play. Just keep working. You got it.
Yeah. How do you describe your game? Like for somebody that never seen Ny'Lasia play and they was to see you or ask about you, how would you describe your game? What kind of player are you?
Unselfish and definitely a leader.
Okay. Do you look for your parents when you're about to play the game? When you at the game, do you look in the stands to get that nod? Do you hear them? Because I know being an athlete and your kid, your family is around and stuff like that. Do you look for that support?
I definitely do look for the support. It's definitely a blessing to have them there.
Yeah, definitely. Faith is a major part of who you are. How does your relationship with God influence you as an athlete?
I pray every day and I basically just talk to him and like I just give like my worries to him and he like helped me through it.
Yeah. What does playing with purpose mean to you?
That I got to give 110 every time I step on and off the court.
Yeah, definitely. And the stories like you are rare. They need to be told. They need to be shown because in us following God, God needs to get the glory in everything He do. And with you, you're not just an athlete on the court displaying your gifts and talents that God has blessed you with. You're also doing other amazing things because, like I had told you even previous, it's athletes that want to walk with God. It's athletes that want to build on their faith. It's athletes that don't know how. How would you handle in the locker room or at school young people that want to have a walk with God, want to have a relationship with God, but might not know how it look or might be thinking like, man, somebody might say something. Like, what would your words of encouragement be?
I definitely be open with them and like I definitely be open with them and like just help them through the way and like help them learn scripture and the verses and just learn like tell them like you don't have to have a hard prayer. You just like go with the flow with your prayer. Just like give them your struggles and all that and your worries.
Definitely, definitely. Is there a scripture that motivates you when things get difficult?
Yes, Romans 8:18. The suffering of this present time are not worth comparing with the glory that is to be revealed to us.
Wow, yeah, definitely. That's a good one. That Romans boy. And sometimes I tell people Romans 8:28, like, and we know, like you have to know it. And we know that all things work out for those who believe, you know.
Yes.
So once you know, you know. So that's
Mm-hmm.
like the secret power, secret weapon that you got, because you know God is with you on the court and having confidence.
Yes,
Do
sir.
you kind of talk to God or pray like when you in hard moments, decisions on the court, difficult shot, you about to hit two big free throws, you be like, Lord help me, I need you. Like, how is that? Or do you in your mind with it? How does that work with you?
I definitely pray, just give my worries to him and like just tell myself I got this. Like he's going to be with me during this time.
Yeah. How do you keep your identity bigger than just being an athlete?
Like just being open and like being a joyful person and just like sharing the gospel and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does prayer and spending time with God help you prepare mentally for competition and even in school? Because you kill it in the classroom as well. So I know God is helping you with that as well.
Yeah. I definitely pray and I definitely like if I'm playing against someone, I'd be like, Lord, just help me play good and just my teammates to do good and we just do good together. So yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely pray for my teammates too.
What would you say to young athletes who's struggling with believing in themselves, self-doubt? What would you say to them?
That you should never doubt yourself. Like you got this and just keep going. Like keep pushing. You got this.
Yeah. You talk about faith, discipline, and the mindset. Why are those three things so important to you? Having faith, having a good mindset, and being disciplined. Why is that important?
That is definitely important because you can like help others with faith and like you can build relationships and friendships with faith. So yeah.
What about discipline? Having good discipline, doing what you're supposed to do on the court, doing what you're supposed to do in life, what God wants us to do. How important is that to a young person?
Everything that's pleasing to God.
Yeah. What does discipline look like for you when nobody's watching? The stuff that you know in God because God is poured into you. Your parents has told you different stuff. What does that look like for you?
I have to keep going. I have people watching me, like behind me and supporting me. So I just got to keep going and pushing myself every single day.
Yeah. How do you respond when you have a bad game, whether you want to be looked at, talked to afterwards? How are you responding?
I definitely look at the positives first and then the negatives. But yeah,
Yeah. What's something that you have learned about having patience and trusting your game, trusting your development, and trusting in yourself?
that hard work does take time. So you just got to keep going and just keep pushing yourself every single day and giving
Yeah.
110.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give you an example of what I asked you by me just seeing and knowing you and your walk. Faith, discipline, and mindset, and even when nobody's watching. It was times at the camp where you were wide open. It was times at the camp where it was a bad play towards you where you could have easily scored the ball. You may have looked down, discouraged, but you didn't. You stayed and said good stuff to your teammates. You stayed passing the ball. You stayed doing the things you were doing. Even though all that good stuff could have happened to you, you stayed focused. You had discipline. You didn't pout. It was some other people that was pouting, so it looked like a day game. And then a couple plays down, transition wise, you came down to have mad buckets, like you had mad shots timing when your team needed it. So that was time that you stayed true to yourself. You had faith in your game. You waited, you let it come to you, and you didn't go out. So you're seeing it in your game. You're seeing it in what you talk about, and that's what us as believers, us as people that have faith and confidence in what we do, that's what we need to do. Keep on displaying it, like you said, allowing other people to see it because they like,
Yes,
man,
sir.
who is that? Like, she ain't getting down different things like that. Like, that makes you noticeable, because even in God's word, it said we're set apart. So that's what's giving you the favor even in your basketball. So I want to tell you to keep that mindset, keep that attitude, and, stay focused with that.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah. What keeps you motivated when training gets difficult and tough? Because I know you got a good trainer. I seen the videos. I seen the stuff that y'all do. Like, y'all really getting to it. What do you do when it get kind of hard and difficult?
That I just got to take my time and breathe and just keep pushing, because I have support behind me, and I just got to keep building up my game every single day.
Yeah. And another thing I love about you is you also create content around Christian athletes and having a podcast. What started you to do this? Because most people, they scared to talk. They ain't doing this, or they, and God wants us to let our light shine and, be able to speak on different stuff. What made you do that and start that?
Well, I wanted to share the gospel, and I just found courage to just praying to him and stuff. So I was like, oh, let me just start this podcast to help young athletes that are scared and nervous just to be open with others and to share their faith.
Yeah, what's the name of your podcast?
Purpose before popularity.
Wow, love it, love it. Who helped you come up with the name? Your mom?
Yes, her, my mom.
Yeah, definitely dope.
I got it.
What do you want young athletes to learn when they listen to your content?
To grow their faith every single day, and just to share with others and put God first.
Yeah. What's been your favorite conversation or episode so far? What's been the favorite thing that it sticks out when you think about this? Like, I love doing this. It felt good. People took it. They gravitated, or just one that you liked it to do?
Definitely courage, because that's how I started the podcast, with courage and not to be afraid of what others thought. So yeah, definitely courage.
Who is the athlete that you would love to interview sometimes if you had a chance to someday?
Definitely Sabrina Ionescu. Or Asia Wilson. Yes, Asia Wilson.
Yeah. How do you balance being an athlete while also being a young content creator too as well?
That I have others watching me, so I have to stay disciplined. That comes in handy. And just having time for...
What you say? No, go ahead.
And having time both for me being a basketball player and a Christian athlete.
Yeah. What have you learned from interviewing or talking to other athletes your age? Like, when you have conversations with them, what are you learning? Like, is it stuff that they're struggling with or stuff that they need help with that you hear from just being on the court or in the locker room?
Definitely. Like, when they say they're going to give up, I'm like, y'all got to keep going. Like, we still got another quarter. Let's just keep going. We got this. We got to keep pushing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Do you see your platform becoming something bigger when you get older, as you continue to rise up in the ranks in high school and college and the WNBA? Because I know that the fire inside you is never going to stop, and it's only going to keep on gravitating to others. So do you see it get bigger?
Definitely, when I become like a leader more. So, yeah. Definitely. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What does being a leader mean to you? Like you already said on the court, but being a leader with walking right, like acting right, behaving right, and other people watching you carrying yourself like a young lady, like a Christian. Like, what does that look like for you?
Definitely on the court is just to lift everyone up, but like off the court, definitely, because I have a little sister, so I gotta like be a leader for her and be disciplined. So yeah, definitely being a leader is really important for me.
Yeah. Do you believe that you have to be the best player to be the best teammate or the best leader?
Not all the time, but sometimes, yeah, like you can be a bad player and still be a leader and still cheer your teammates on. So not all the time, but you want to be a good player. So definitely, yeah.
Yeah. How can young athletes use their platforms to encourage other kids like you are doing?
Definitely being encouraging and not hating on others. And it don't even have to be Christian, but just like uplifting others and encouraging them. So yeah.
Yeah. What do you do when the hate comes?
Honestly, I don't really like mind it. I mean, that's them. So like, I don't really care for real. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That's good. What qualities do you believe every good leader should have?
Definitely encouraging, discipline, and a role model.
Yes, love it, love it. If God gives you the opportunity to reach millions of young athletes, what message would you want them to hear?
That you shouldn't be scared to share your faith and that God is always with you and you should put him first.
Yeah. What are your biggest athletic goals for next year?
Definitely controlling the pace more and being like a vocal leader, and also just to find my teammates and cheer them on.
Yeah. What are your biggest goals outside of sports? What about the classroom? Do you got a GPA you want to reach? What about for your podcast? Do you have goals for those too?
4.10 GPA, definitely. Um, in the classroom, just getting A's and staying on top of it and keep pushing. And if I need to ask my teacher for questions, like if I'm struggling, just to ask her. And definitely for life in general, engineering. I
Okay.
engineer. So yeah.
Let me ask you this. For the people that's watching this, for the young athletes, how important is to be mindful around the company you keep, the circle you hang, because you guys are athletes, because you guys are different, or even with somebody walking with Christ. How important that for you to keep the right friends and be around the right people and not the wrong type of people?
If you're definitely around the wrong crowd, you're gonna end up like the crowd you hang around. But like if you're with good people and they're like really like true to them like self, and they're like they tell you if you do something wrong, that's the people you want to be around, not the people that is gonna do bad things and not tell you what you did wrong. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Before we get to the end, I'm gonna ask you a series of questions. You either pick one or the other.
Okay.
Um, Christian music, slow or fast? Christian slow music, worship or R&B Christian?
Christian slow music.
Okay. One word that describe you as an athlete.
Unselfish.
Favorite sport to compete in.
Basketball.
Favorite athlete.
Asia Wilson.
Oh, you mentioned Romans already. What's another favorite Bible verse you got?
Let's see. Psalms 34:17.
Okay. What you want to say it?
Sure, I will.
Okay.
Okay. When the righteousness cry for help, the Lord hears and delivers them out of all their troubles.
Wow, that's good. I need that. That's good. Do you guys listen to music before y'all go out and get ready for the game while y'all in there?
We definitely do, but sometimes like it's like bad. So like I try not to be in the locker room as much, just to lock into the game.
Yeah. Do you make sure you get your prayer in before the
I
game?
definitely do before and after the game.
Yeah. Early morning workout or evening workout?
Early morning workout.
Favorite go-to meal or place you want to go get something to eat after a big win?
Chipotle. Not gonna
Who
lie.
who inspires you the most?
My mom and dad.
Okay. One goal that you absolutely want to accomplish.
Just to make my family proud. The WNBA, definitely.
Yeah, love it. So it could be one of these, it could be two, it could be all of them. Which
Okay.
one describes you best? Faith, discipline, or having a great mindset?
All of them.
Okay, definitely. Um, I'm gonna ask you another series of questions. Pick one or the other. Faith or
Okay.
discipline?
Faith. Because with
Offense
faith,
or
you can still have discipline.
yeah,
So,
yeah. Oh, I like that. I like that. Yeah.
yeah.
Offense or defense?
Defense.
Scoring or playmaking?
Playmaking.
Game winning shot or game winning assist?
Game winning assist.
Game winning block or game winning steal?
Game winning block.
Podcasting or being interviewed?
Podcasting.
Creating content or competing on the court?
Creating content.
Championship or personal record?
Championship.
Lead from the front or lead by example?
Lead by example.
This could be both of them, so you can pick one or the other. You can pick both of them. But I see
Okay.
both. Being known as an elite athlete or being known as an elite leader?
Both.
Okay, definitely. Well, we thank you. We're spotlighting you for your hard work, what you do on and off the court. You're amazing. God is definitely using you. And if I could speak to every young athlete watching this right now, I would tell them to, kind of allow their light to shine like you have been doing, allowing your faith, your discipline to become really close with God, and even to allow yourself to be the best that you can be. We just pray that this season coming up, that God gives you favor, that He opens up every door, and what's for you will be for you, and that you will know that you have everything inside you that you need to be great. You're the head and not the tail, above only and not beneath. And we just pray that God just continues to use you. Be that fierce leader that you is on the court, and lead by example, by knowing that if God is for us, who can be against us? And we thank you. We're going to be spotlighting you and sharing your journey, not just now, but we're going to continue to allow people to see your journey on the court and even with what you got going on. If people wanted to find your content and to find the things you do for all the young athletes, where can they find it at?
Purpose before popularity.
Yeah.
And that's on Instagram, and I have it on TikTok too. And yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that wraps it up. We're going to be looking to see you do amazing things for the kingdom, and looking to see you do some amazing things in sports. So, ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, the elite, the anointed, Ny'Lasia Gipson.
Thank you again for the opportunity. God bless you.